Hello everybody, welcome back to another Will Racing video. Today we'll be playing Fastest Lap Manager for a new series. The reason that it's a new series is because my tripod broke, meaning that I can't play F1 2021 and I can't do stop motions, and that's also the reason why there's been such a long gap between videos. So this is on my phone. And I'm just going to choose my team, Green French Sport, no, Italy Red now, Green Darts. I mean, it's in-game Mercedes, and Mercedes is my favourite team, so that's good. Hemel and Jack are the two drivers for it. The position is second, which isn't that bad, to be honest. Well, that's a target position. And we've just signed the sponsor 10 extra coins after each race. So that's going to be good. As we just look around, a lot of drivers would be happy to join our team, but would we be happy to have them? That depends. As we're just going to skip through all the letters because I can't be bothered reading them all. But this is the game as we head into qualifying. Qualifying determines the starting grid for Sunday's Grand Prix. You want to qualify as well as you can, because then you have more cars behind you and less in front. And we do exactly that, third and fifth. That is perfect for a first race. We have the 16, 1, Hemel, 11, Jack, rounding out the top 5, and on the bottom left, that was showing all the other people where they qualified. And we're just going to change the strategy. Lap 12 we're going to pit Hemel. Lap 14 we're going to pit Jack, and I didn't look at the rest. And we're just going to change the aggression and blocking just a bit. But let's get into the Grand Prix. We are action, as we're already halfway through the lap, and the 1 and 16, Van Hols and 16, forgot Alec, I think, are side by side, but now Hemel and Alec are side by side as we go into lap 2. It's a good start for both of the drivers, as I think Hemel is ahead of Alec now, as we're on lap 3, and Jack has dropped to 1 position and is in 6th, which is disappointing, but as long as he's in his target to get the bonus to not lose any points, I'm happy. And I don't know if he is. I think he is at the moment, and Hemel is as well, so that's good. And they're all setting the fastest laps of the race, which is also good, but we're just gonna, I think we're closing in on Van Hols in the 11, the 2 in-game Red Bulls, but the 11 is closing in quickly, and ever so slightly we're gaining on Van Hols, so the race leader seems to be the slowest out of them all, as Jack is looking to make a move, but as he's side by side with Alec for 5th place, and he's got 5th place, and he's getting 10 points at the moment, and overall we'll have 28 points, which isn't too bad. That's good. But the top 4 are all within 3 seconds of each other. Van Holt and Hemel comes into pit, and he came out behind the in-game McLarens, which isn't the best, but we can gain the positions as he's in 9th, now 8th, and Jack is pitting this lap as well. Hemel's up into P4 because everyone pitted, so that's also good. We played that bit well. And he's back into 2nd, so it's even more of a bonus. And we're ahead of who was in 1st place, Van Hols, and he's behind by 4 seconds. But Jack is in P7 after his pit stop, and Perez still has to pit. I think it's Perez, I don't know. But the 11 still has to pit, and he's just pit, and now Hemel takes the lead. And what's happening there is a big battle going down on Jack's screen. The McLaren going away, and the Carlos Sainz just spins. Wow, that was close. Wow. But the 55 is that has messed up his race now, I can tell. Hamill's leading the race, but I think the number one's closing in on him ever so slightly. But I think our driver's going to be pitting soon. Jack hopefully is closing down on Alec. Yes, he is, but how long it will take for him to get past him, I don't know. We're on lap 25 out of 57. 29 and 28, we're going to pit for the lap. Jack on lap 28 and Hamill on lap 29. As we come across the first lap car of the race, the number 9. And so that'll hopefully... Oh, Van Holz's pit. So that's worked out well, because now Hamill can go and push. Oh, and he spun as well. The number 1 has spun, slowing him down even more. But Jack comes into pit. And Hamill does now too. But he's right by the one, and Jack spins. I can't believe that. Oh. But it doesn't matter. But second and third place, Hamill and Van Holz are having a great battle for second, but we'll be first when the 11 comes into pit, as we're on lap 33. Jack coming to the McLaren, the number 4, and he's gone past him into 6th place now, 2nd and 6th, as Hamill's going past many lap cars. And that's also the 11, the race leader, is just being overtaken by both Hamill and Van Holz. That's very good news, as now Hamill retakes first place, and Hamill's going to be coming into the pits on lap 45, and just going past in-game Latifi and Bottas. But lap 39, and Jack is losing ground to the 11, and losing ground to the 55, who is surprisingly in 6th after the spin at the start. But I think Van Holz might... No, he didn't. But it's only going to be a few laps now until Hamill comes into pit, and then hopefully stay ahead of the two in-game Red Bulls. Lap 44. We're on to the lap where he's going to pit. Jack comes into the pits now, comes out just ahead of the 55. Hamill comes into pit, and we now third. But I think they might still have to pit. I don't know. But if they don't, then we might have to deal with third, which is very sad, because we could have been winning this race. We'd be leading it as we're coming up to 10 laps. We've got 11 laps to go right now, but next lap will be 10 laps to go. So we only have 10 laps to get past both of the two in-game Red Bulls. But Hamill's just overtaken the 11 for second place, and closing down on the number 1 car. This is great news. As we're on lap 50, 8 laps to go. Can he get past the number 1 in time for the checkered flag? But Jack's still in P6. He's far away from 7th and far away from 5th, so I think he's got 6th place. But Hamill's closing in on the number 1 Van Holz, as they're on lap 53. But he's still closing in. I'm going to change the aggression so he catches up quicker. And we're on lap 54. 4 laps left. Can he get past him? He's closing in. He's right behind him. Van Hols doesn't go defensive, but Hemel pulls alongside Van Hols and takes the lead. Yes, he does. Hemel is now back leading with 2 laps to go. Oh, this is amazing. We're on to the final lap then. Oh, we've won. We won the opening round with Jack coming 6th. That is a great result for the first race. I'm thrilled. But we're just going to change next season's car development to low from none. But that was very good, as now we're leading the Drivers' Championship and 2nd in Constructors. That is very good. And that is all for today. Good.